Hi everybody, this is an update for the truck. Just letting you guys know where things are at. Pardon my mess around the garage. I got the truck inside the garage so I could work on it, and I've had to move some stuff around, and I'm kind of a slob when it comes to my tools and well, everything. The truck, as far as where it's at right now, I purchased some StainlessWorks headers and the X-pipe and the full exhaust, catless. To put on the truck, I had the headers coated at Swain Tech in New York. And here, let me give you a little shot of what they look like. It's kind of dark inside here, but they're white, and there's no way to keep them clean when trying to install. I did use the bolts that came with the headers and exhaust system. I read that a lot of people use the stock studs, but I went ahead and used those because once I had the headers installed, it was just easier to use those bolts because the header comes kind of close to the flange. And so it just worked out best that way. But to get the manifolds off and to get these in, huge pain in the butt. So I had to lift the engine on the driver's side to get this done. That's why I've got the hoist hooked up. And yeah, I had to lift it up and undo the motor mount on this side to get the bolts in. Mainly the ones in the center, you can't see really, the ones in the center underneath, just where the exhaust manifold is, or the exhaust manifold was, and where it meets the motor mount. That was the biggest pain in the butt. Getting the old ones out was easier, the manifolds out was easier than getting these guys in. The passenger side was even worse because the AC compressor is in the way. Terribly difficult. So this is where the engine bay is at. I pulled the intake out, and I pulled the battery out, the battery tray, all that stuff. And yeah, this side, this is where we're at now. I haven't put them in. I had to pull the starter off. I'm going to, I believe, have to either pull the AC compressor off up here to get to the front bolts, or try to lift the motor. I'm not exactly sure. I think pulling the AC compressor is probably going to be the better route. But this is what you're dealing with when trying to get the bolts off. You can see some are accessible here, and it looks like it's not too bad, but it kind of is, especially because of the way the spring perch was placed there. I just really wish this would have been a little bit lower. Anyway, so yeah, I got a big mess. I tend to be a bit impatient. Here's another shot of the manifold. This is it before it goes in, before it gets all disgusting and gross. Really have high hopes for this coating. It looks pretty good, and it has a lot of really good reviews. So, but like I was saying, I'm pretty impatient, and was taking the old stuff off, and I just decided to chop it up because I'm not putting it back on. I could weld it back on, back together if I really wanted to, but I don't think I will because it's obnoxious, and I don't see any need for it. So that's what I've got there. Here is the rest of the exhaust. All sitting here all bundled up. O2 sensor extensions and clamps and hangers and all that. I also have dog hair. Boundary oil pump gears for the truck, and I'm going to be installing those because, let's see, how about this? Yay! It's the Gen 4 Whipple Supercharger, and I got the, it's the Stage 2 setup with the 132mm throttle body, and then I'm going to upgrade the injectors and put injector dynamics 1000cc or 1300cc in there. I haven't decided yet because I do plan on running E85 in the future. So this is the Supercharger, and then in this box here is everything else. So very excited about that. It's just taking a little while with the headers, and yeah, kind of a pain in the butt. But yeah, this is the update on the truck. I've got that exhaust, and I enjoy welding to a certain degree. And by the way, this is the exhaust that I had on the truck. There's the stock section, and then some crappy throw together welds just to get things together, and that's stock flange and everything. So it was just a muffler delete, 2.5-inch piping, super simple. Here are the Corsa mufflers that I got for the truck, and then I got the 2019 limited they're not on there yet, but the limited bumper pieces with the exhaust cutout that's going to go here. And then I'm going to be mounting the Corsa mufflers on there. So it's going to be Corsa mufflers on a true 3-inch dual exhaust with StainlessWorks headers that are wrapped, the Whipple Supercharger, and it will be tuned on E85 and all that business. But so far it's been an awful lot of fun getting the headers on there. But yeah, that's the update for now. Stay tuned, and I'll give updates as I go along with the header install. I'm not entirely sure I want to do the Supercharger install because everything hurts to do nowadays, working on the truck and just getting underneath it. When I had a lift, it was a lot easier, but getting up and down off the ground, it sucks, and I'm sick of it. I may change my mind, we'll see. But yeah, I'll keep you posted. Have a good one.